Hey YouTube, remember me? Yeah, it's Alex, and today I've got like a box. Whoa! So yeah, I never do an unboxing video. I never do unboxing videos, but this is something very special, so I figured I'd do it. And a whole lot of you already know what this is, but as you can see, it's coming from the place, the island in the ocean. Yeah, and as you can see, there are a lot of stickers on this. Box also really, really banged up. So we're just gonna open this thing, I guess. I had to like clear off a whole bunch of space on my workbench because it's a big mess right now, and I needed some space to open this thing. Oh boy, here we go! Oh, this is a nice flap. Okay. So we got some copy paper. Nice. Nice. A lot of copy paper. I'm just gonna throw that on the floor. Man, what a nice lot of copy paper we have in here. Forgive me. So I'm gonna do this one first because this isn't exactly what I ordered. This isn't this came in a lot of like one other thing. So I'm just gonna open this one first. Yeah. Oh, you can just do that, I guess. Tape is relatively easy to take off. Oh boy! Get this bubble wrap out of the way. Am I zoomed? Oh, I was zoomed in a little bit. We have a British diesel. I have been told that this is a warship of some sort. It's the Western Sovereignty. It's the Western Sovereign. I thought that was sovereignty for some reason. The seller said that this was Tricks, which it says on the bottom there. It says British Tricks, Great Britain on the bottom. So I guess Tricks, which I know for being mainly a manufacturer of German locomotives, apparently made some British stuff. So it is the other truck is off, but it is in the box. However, it's missing the side frames, I believe. And this isn't in such bad of shape, minus the other truck. I did see it was missing a window frame, which over here, which might just have fallen in, or maybe it's included in the parts box. I don't know. That is not the main reason why I bought this. This is, and this. And also the things in here. So let's start with this first, because I believe that this is the tender because it's heavy. And I know this is a tender-driven locomotive. Oh boy! And it's the other truck. Okay. Okay. But we also have a back head. and a wheel. That wheel belongs to the tender. Oh man. Here it is. This is about as tiny as I expected it would be. Yeah, the wheel slots in there somewhere, and yeah, this whole weight is loose. There's the motor in there. I'll probably overlay this coal with some real coal. Get these parts over there. But of course, a tender is not complete without, as you might be able to infer, a locomotive. And for the people who don't know, you can probably already tell that this is not an American locomotive. Okay, they put this tape over it. How did they possibly do this? I can see it. This is something I have been looking for a very long time. And he is encased. I want to free him. But I don't want to break anything. Not that this isn't already quite, not that there aren't already quite a few pieces missing. There's nothing in this. Yeah, I'm just checking to make sure that there's no other parts in that bubble wrap. Here it is. Here he is. This is a 2-year-long search for this locomotive. And I had all the parts that go to it are in this box. And one of the steps just fell off. That's a nice feature. It's so small. I kind of expected it to be this small because I have a... It's so cute. I love this thing. It's not even complete, and I already love it so much. So this is in fact a Russian locomotive. This is a model of the OV in English. It's like in Russian, it's like a sort of B-looking letter. This is a model of that locomotive in 080. This was one of the most common locomotives in Russia until the advent of the 010, and they called it the Sheep. And this is the only HO scale locomotive that was commercially produced in Soviet Russia. It was produced between 1982 and 1997, if I recall correctly. So yeah, it's very special, and I have quite a fondness for Russian trains, so I really wanted to get one of these, and I found one. And I didn't pay a fortune for it because most of the very few sets that there are on eBay, because this came for separate sale and more commonly in a set, they're very expensive. They're like $300 to $400, and I don't think that that's worth it for this locomotive. I've heard that the mechanism is very noisy, and I do plan on replacing it, remotoring it. This is going to become a project. So this is the parts bag, because all the missing parts are supposedly included in here. So I need to open this carefully to ensure that nothing flies all over the place. And I've got tape stuck to my hands. Oh, okay. It just opens like that. So we have the side handrails on Russian. It was very common on Russian locomotives to have a handrail that would run along the side of the locomotive on the running boards. These are made of plastic. I do intend to maybe further my very, very basic and pretty terrible, to say the least, soldering skills by taking some copper wire stock and maybe bending my own finer and more to scale handrails. Here's the other side. They are intact, which is good. This looks to be some sort of loco to tender connection. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll figure it out as we go. Then we have various other small pieces. I don't even know. This could be a piece to another part that broke. I'm not sure. I don't know what that is. Half of these parts I might not even be using. I'll probably be replacing a lot of them because I do plan to detail and repaint this locomotive. Obviously, still in a Russian livery, but what I plan on doing this with this locomotive is detailing and repainting it to look like OV number 324 as it did when it was first restored in the 1980s, which was in 1988, I believe. Here is some other pipework and just a box of some sort. I'm not going to go through all these parts, but here are what I presume to be lamps, because there's two of them. Yeah, there's two lamps here. Three lamps. Here's another. Another lamp. Okay. I mean, I think those are lamps. I don't know. There's a. This looks like a brake stand that would probably go in, that probably goes in the tender. There's also a shovel in here, which I also assume goes in the tender. And then there's also some coupling hooks. Yeah, various coupling hooks. There are no buffers, however. I don't recall if the buffers were present in the parts bag in the listing, but it's no matter because I have a place where I can get some metal castings anyway. Or I could just make them myself. They're not a very hard shape to make. But yeah, I'm just going to take out all these other little miscellaneous parts. It seems like there's more unless these aren't coupling hooks. It seems like there's more than I need. That looks like a safety valve in there. I'm not quite 100% familiar with Russian locomotives, but I am learning. I do know quite a bit about them, and I do know quite a bit about this model in particular. But yeah, it's surreal to finally have one of these in my hands. I know I've never really talked about this much, but this has been a locomotive that I have wanted to have for a very long time. So, plans for it include, as I said, taking the front off. Thankfully, the smokebox front is removable, and fashioning my own out of styrene, so that it has the more typical Russian small door that was mounted lower on the smokebox front. I also plan on taking off the headlight, which is also removable, and like I said, repainting it. Although the graphics on this aren't bad. I know my camera quality is just abysmal. This camcorder is not the greatest. They don't do it justice. They definitely look better than how it was in the listing. And then, like I said, making new handrails and repainting it. No, and it has begun to ring. But yes, this is quite a. I'm sorry. I'm just sort of beside myself. I know I'm not really excited, but I am excited, but I'm not really expressing it much. But I'm so happy that I won this auction. I did pay quite a bit for it, but still less than what it would cost to buy one of the sets. And I do plan on making the most of it, as much as I can, back from it with this diesel locomotive. I do not intend on keeping that. This is what I bought that lot for. So I guess we have to test the thing, which is basically just the tender. And I don't know if it can run on its own, or if it relies on the locomotive to aid in pickup. I know that there are pickups on the locomotive, but I don't know if it can just run standalone. Here you can see number 5. Number 5 is undergoing a restoration. Not really a restoration, but sort of an overhaul of sorts. I got a chassis that has the valve gear on it, and I'm also weathering it a bit, but I'm probably going to get rid of that. It doesn't look as great as I wanted it to, but that's not what we are here for. I don't see any other parts in the box, so I'm going to put that down. You can also see various other things on the workbench. If not, I can always hook up just some leads to this motor and test it. Oh, it does run on its own. And it does run. Oh God, that is so noisy. Those forums are right. Yeah. I do have a video in my modeling playlist. There is a playlist that I have that is called Modeling. And it is a video, albeit in Russian, of a guy who popped a can motor in this. And I have a few spare 3-polar can motors that I will probably put in there. But it runs right out of the box. Not bad. Let's see it push this. Let's see it push this. I guess it's pretty much just the shell of a locomotive along. If it. There we go. There he goes. The Kursk Shetmish OV locomotive. We found Shetmish. The search for Shetmish has concluded. I really thought that this might have ended up like a SPSF sort of scenario where I hyped things up and then nothing came out of it, but I won, and here he is. Let's test the diesel. If that, I doubt it's gonna work. Is this the, which one is the motor truck? All the wheels on this truck are free rolling, and this one does have gears, so I'm guessing this is the motor truck, and there is no motor, so yeah, there is nothing inside of there, so okay, guess I'll probably just be selling this for junk. Unless I can rig up something, but that is highly unlikely. Unless it just kind of angles up like that with a worm. I might be able to work something out. I don't know. So yeah, Russian locomotive in the collection. It's really something different. It's small. It's like, hold on. He's about the same size as, he's bigger, of course, but I don't want to show too much of him because I haven't done the reveal video on him. Whoa, guys. I think that Shedmate might be the imposter. Oh, this is so funny. Oh, yeah. HO scale Among Us figurine moment on the funny Russian train. Yeah, baby. So yeah, closing thoughts. Glad to have this. Really excited to start work on him, whenever that may be. At this point, I will probably just restore him to his original, put all the parts on that I can for the time being. And he'll be like that for a little bit, and then once I can clear up projects, I'll start on him. Because this is going to be quite a big one. So yeah, glad I won this. This is probably a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I knew it would be a very long time before I would see him on auction again for a not ridiculous price. And look out for maybe something on this on my eBay, I don't know. And I am doing a history video on the on this locomotive. I have gathered information on it, and I plan on doing a history video on it, and just a video covering it in general, because there is quite a bit out there. It is all in Russian, and I don't know if many English speakers have interest in Russian railways, but I will still make it regardless because I want to. And when that will come out, I don't know, because I don't really like making videos anymore. They are a chore, and that is why I don't make them much. But I am still working on various things. Like I said, I am rebranding my channel to focus more on my custom models. That's not the topic of this. So, yeah. Shedmish has been found. Shedmish is here. Yes.